Okay, now we're gonna do the second half of lesson 3, the part with the algebra. Find x so that A will be parallel to B and then state the converse used. So what we're gonna do here is figure out the angle relationship, we're gonna state it, and then we're gonna use what type of angle relationship have to set up our equation. Either things will be the same, congruent, we're gonna set them equal, or they're gonna be supplementary, and we're gonna take both pieces, add them together, and set it equal to 180. But that depends on the angle relationship that we have. So this one here and that one, they're both inside, so interior, and they're both on the opposite side. So I have alternate interior. And those should be congruent to each other. So that means that these values, 10x minus 23, should be equal. We're gonna add the 23 to both sides because I want to get x all alone. X equals, what is that, 160? Now we're going to divide by that 10. And I get x equals 16. And we already have our reason. Number 2, this angle and that angle. One is on the inside, one's on the outside. The only hope is that they're corresponding. It looks to me like they're in the top right. Okay. And corresponding angles should also be congruent. So 9x plus 11 equals 74. Move the 11 because you want to get the 9x all alone. Divide by the coefficient, and I think x equals 7. This angle here and that one there, they're both on the outside and they're both on opposite sides. Alternate, exterior, and they should be the same. So 33 equals 7x plus 5. Move the 5. Equals 7x. Divide by the 7. X is 4. All right. This one and that one. Okay. So it looks to me that they're both on the inside and they're both on the same side. They're both on the top. So I have consecutive interior. If I go back and I look at my notes, consecutive interiors are supplementary. So that means both of these pieces together add up to be 180. 6x minus 30 plus 96 equals 180. Now I gotta combine like terms. 6x is the only kind of x I have. But I can combine a negative 30 with a positive 96 to make 66. And now we have a problem that looks like the other ones we just did. This one here and that one there. Looks to me like they're corresponding angles, and we already did that those ones should be the same. So I have 5x plus 19 is congruent or equal to 8x minus 17. Okay. Same 3 steps every time. Move smaller x, give something back, divide by what you have left. Take away 5x. But the left gave to the right, so the right has to give something back. And the only thing it has to give is this 17. 36 equals 3x. Okay. Move smaller x, give something back, divide by whatever you have left. This one and that one. Okay, let's go off of our angle relationships now, and let's go back to maybe some shortcuts. This one is an acute angle. This one is an obtuse angle. When you have an acute with an obtuse, you should know that they're supplementary. Because if you have 2 different kinds, they're gonna be supplementary. If this was acute and that was acute, well then you have the same type of angle and those angles would be equal to each other. Same type, they're the same. Right here, I know they should be supplementary. I know that. So I know my equation is going to be 4x plus 1 plus the other quantity, 12x minus 29. Together, they're gonna make 180. So I can get the math part of this right if I just remember that shortcut. One of each kind of angle, supplementary, or if they're both the same kind, I'm gonna write them to be the same. But that doesn't give me my converse. So I still need to know my angle relationship anyway. They are consecutive exterior. Okay, let's combine our like terms. I have some x's that I can smush together. 4 of them and 12 more. And then I have some constants here. A +1 and a -29. Let's combine these. I have 16 total x's and I have -28. Okay. And now divide. All right, I think we just have 2 left. Oh, a couple more. Okay, we got 4 more. All right, I know that this box is worth 90. I know that. And it looks to me like these are corresponding angles. Correspondings are congruent. So 4x minus 18 is equal to 90. Let's add the 18 to both sides. And now let's divide by 4. Okay. Talking about this angle and this angle, maybe let's go back to our shortcuts that we just talked about. They both look like obtuse angles. So that means they're going to be equal. That gives me the equation, but I still need to know the relationship for the converse. They are both interior because they are both inside, and that one's on the top, one's on the bottom. So I have alternate interior. Now, I'm going to move the smaller x, and I'm going to give something back. Lastly, I'm going to divide by whatever I have left in front of the x. And here's our last 2. I have an obtuse angle with an obtuse angle, so these guys are going to be equal to each other. But that doesn't give me my relationship. They're both on the outside, and one's on the left, one's on the right, so I have alternate exterior. Move the smaller x, give something back. And then divide by whatever you have left. last example here. I have an acute angle with a big obtuse one. So I have an acute with an obtuse. Together, they're gonna be 180. I know that. So if I know that they're gonna be together 180, I could write out the entire equation like I did for, where was it? This one right here, number 6. I knew together they were gonna make 180. So I wrote one piece plus the other piece equals 180. I could write that same thing out here. But if I know that I'm gonna combine like terms already, why wouldn't I just go there? 4 x's and 13 more x's gives me 17 x's. -5 minus 2 more, minus 7. I've already combined them. I combined them in one step. And now I can just go ahead and solve for x like normal. Get x all alone. That doesn't bug people. 187 equals 17x. Divide by 17. And we get x is equal to 11. Okay, we solved for x, but we didn't identify the relationship, so we weren't going to get the point for converse. It looks to me like these are interior and they're on the both on the bottom, so I have consecutive interior angle converse.